Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome to Hide and Hold Out H2o. Hide and Hold Out H2o. Yes, a new game that's recently been released on Steam. Basically, it's it's a water world this time. It's a survival water world. No, you don't have to be swimming around down there at all. Basically, is what you're doing is you go around all these islands, anywhere that you can find any sort of resources to build such a base like this one. You go around all these islands checking for resources. I just said that, didn't I? But anyway, yeah, this is what you do. You'll find piles of scrap, piles of wood. You'll find crates. I suppose that you could call them airdrop crates if you like, or supply crates, or whatever you want to call them. But you will find them along your way in the map. Eventually, you'll come to a stage where you can get scuba gear and things like that, where you can actually go down and spend a little bit more time underwater and find some more of the same, but maybe higher quality. I've not been down there yet myself, because there's a lot of sharks in the area. So I've sort of stayed clear from that, as probably most of the players at the moment. But anyway, moving on. This is my base so far. It takes a lot of resources, a hell of a lot of resources, to get to even sort of like this stage, if you like. We're going to what it takes a bit later on, but today's episode is just basically learning the basics, just the bog standard, just to get you going. So right, let's take a run down here. Yeah, I'll show you in there later on. Yes, sneak preview. Hello. Right, is what you can do. Well, first and foremost, what you will be given, just as you start the game, you'll be given a makeshift raft. Now, I've not got one on me at the moment, but I do believe I might actually have one inside here, if I remember right, unless it's blown up, of course. There it is. There's the bad boy. So basically, you can get on that, and you can sort of like get yourself, in and around the old the islands. That's what I thought. I heard another engine then. So yeah, and to get on, just press E. Get off, press E. But just bear in mind, it's early access, so therefore, you could be out in the middle of the ocean there. Press E, jump off, and it kick you off the boat, and you'll end up in the water. And like I said, just bear in mind the old sharks. They don't take too kind to intruders. But yeah, I mean, it's something just to get you going. It gives you plenty of time to do some looting, maybe learn a few of the mechanics of the game before it may blow up. But I'll stress this, is what you'll find. Okay, now we've done it ourselves. We started setting up a camp or a base. We left the old boat out there in the open, and it will explode. It will blow up, but once you've got one of these, like boat yards, I think that's what they call them, once you've got one of those attached to your base, you can park that makeshift raft inside there, and it won't blow up. That one has actually been in there since yesterday, so it's all cool. Now that particular boat yard there, that inside you can actually craft yourself a jet ski as well. I'll just give you a quick preview of the blueprint. There we go. This is the blueprint. This is obviously attached to the building. When you make yours, you won't have this, a wall here with, a window frame with a window. You won't have this, a door frame with a door. You can actually attach that yourself, because if you're on like a PvP server, and you want to keep your stuff secure, this is what you will need to do. We at the moment are calling this one a PvE, so therefore it's giving people a chance just to experiment with different base designs, getting to learn the game, if you like. So anyway, if we click on here on the blueprint, there's your jet ski. Okay, this is this is the stuff that you're going to need to make. It doesn't actually cost a great deal, to be honest. I think the biggest thing there would probably be the fuel, because who's this coming? I hear somebody. That actually sounds more like there you go, a helicopter. There you go. So we got helicopters in the game. There's also I think maybe a two person. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-person, maybe even 3 or 4. I don't know. I've not looked into it. Aeroplanes that you can actually land on water. Same with the helicopter. There are hovercrafts and big ships and oh man. But anyway, we're coming off it here. But anyway, the blueprint. This is what it takes to make your jet ski. Now, if you click down on the arrow, and you will see anything else that you might be able to craft within this boathouse. And there it is. This is what you will need to get yourself a makeshift raft. What I've just shown you inside there. So you'll need 3 wood, 4 bolts, are they called? Yeah, 4 bolts, and a bit of the old iron. Now it's pretty easy to come by actually. You keep flying around me, old son. I've got a few things there I don't want to get rid of, or I don't want to waste, because even though we're on like a PvE server at the moment, because it's an early access game, I don't actually think that they've got PvE implemented. I'm not 100% sure, but you will get the wise Alec, that comes and tries his luck. But we'll keep a register of people's names that do grief other players, and therefore we'll ban them later on. But anyway, this is a pile of dirt, and as I said, when you're first load into the game, you're given this axe, you're given a piece of bread, and I think that's it. Where's this idiot going? He's coming over towards this way. I'm not sure whether they've got weapons on them actually, those helicopters. He's going to try it. Yeah, there he goes. It's not like a helicopter. It's like one of those makeshift helis, isn't it? Yeah, it looks sweet. Yeah, looking good, my friend. Looking good. Oh dear, oh dear. Not the easiest things to land, I see. Yeah, well, you can actually talk in game by pressing the letter V for voice. There we go. So there's some wood that we've gathered, and this over here was scrap metal. Hit it around about 5 or 6 times, and there we go. That goes into your inventory, but you're going to need a whole lot of this stuff, to be able to get sort of like a base anywhere near this. Yeah, as you can see, it's not finished yet, but it's what I'm going to show you now quickly. He's going to give me a headache up there, isn't he? But I'll tell you what, it's surprising. We actually, being the admin, we were able to spawn in an aeroplane yesterday, just to see what it was like. And the FPS, it didn't touch the FPS. Yeah, I mean, it handled it very, very well. We were flying around, flipping over, and acting like proper idiots. But yeah, it handled it very well. So, and like I said, for an early access game, you wouldn't have thought it. But the only problem that we might have later on, you know, when everybody is able to make, you know, aeroplanes, helicopters, the big sized boats and things like that, you know, then the lag might sort of start jumping in. But, you know, we shall see. We shall see. Right, anyway, moving on. Right, so like I said, you're given the axe, you're given a piece of bread. I actually have shark meat because I've killed 1 or 2 sharks. But it's what you'll do is you'll go around and collect that scrap metal. Now, if you press your tab button, your menu will pop up, and over here is the stuff that you can actually build, or you know, once you've got the resources to build them. There's quite a lot of stuff. You know, if I was to bring up all of them, you can scroll down. You can see how many things you can actually craft within the game. But to get yourself started on a base is what you're going to need. You're going to need these floating platforms. How many is entirely up to you. So all you'd need to do is find those floating platforms, which are here under the house, the old structure. I haven't got any materials because I've used them to already make some bits and pieces. Anyway, that's where they are. You click on those. If you've got the resources to make them, it will make it for you. So these and those, these here, these pillars and those are a must. Okay, and I'll show you for why. If I were to go on to this bad boy here, as you can see, near land it will not go green at all, but on water it will, because the name gives it away, really. Floating. Actually, I'm gonna. Oh, sorry about that. I want that. These things here, giant scallop. You can actually cook those, and you can eat them. And I'll show you again later on how to do that. There's not such a thing at the moment as a campfire. It's called something totally different. I can't. Is it brassiere? Yeah, it sounds like a woman's undergarment. Brassiere. But anyway, let's get on with this base building because time is slipping away. Right. I'm just going to place this down as close to the shore as I can, so it makes it easy for us to jump on and jump off. There's a shark down there. So there we go. That's that bad boy down. So you're actually on your way now. Once you've laid that first one down, there we go. We've got to try and get back on there now. Let's press that and that again. Let's do a fast sprint, and up we go. Right. So now to put another one of these and connect it directly to this one, again, scroll over to your next one. Now, just don't think that this is close here, because it's not. You've got to literally pull it back until it looks as though it's clicked into place, like so. Okay, and then when you look down, you can actually see how tight they are. Okay, and you can take these down as long as you've got a. Oh, I can't put anything else that way, but we can this way. There you go. That one's clicked into place. And we'll put another one there. And we'll do a few this way too. Come on, click into place. There we go. Let's say you can make yourself a sledgehammer later on or something. Did I just see something? Or was that me? It looked as though something just landed, or just the other side of my base there. Can't hear any other vehicles or anything floating about, or what have you, so I don't know. Anyway, let's get onto the pillars. Now, before you can actually put a wall, a door, or a roof, a ceiling, you need to put pillars down. Okay, right, actually, is what I'll do is I'll put that one there, that one there. Okay, so you'll need to put a lower one, and then before you can put the wall or a door frame or what have you there, you're going to have to put another one on top of that one that you've just placed. So there you go. So there, now I should be able to actually place a door frame. See, once it's gone green, away you go. There you go. And there are different sort of like standards of door. This is just a bog standard, like old wooden, rickety old wooden door frame. But as you can see, there are, you know, it starts off with which one? Which one did we just place? That one there. This is just a doorway tier 1, tier 2, and a tier 3. Takes quite a bit, you know what I mean? 16 bolts, steel plates, but you know what I mean? It's doable. You know, if you're dedicated enough to go around gathering all the resources, you'll get there. You will get there. So therefore now, I haven't got any on me, I don't think. Any ceilings? Can I craft any ceilings? I can. There you go, because I've got the resources there. I can now craft a ceiling. Can I craft anything else? An old wall. There you go. That's just a bog standard wall. I'll make 3 of those. And I also really wanted to have a look to see if I had enough. No, I haven't. This is the storage box. So anyway, we've got enough to make a bog standard base here. Let's move that there. So as you can see, it won't go red there or there. Even though we've got a pillar there, you need a pillar this side as well, and again this side. So let's put those pillars down. 1, 2, 1, 2. So now, not only can we put the walls down, there we go. There we go, and there. We can also now put that one roof ceiling, or whatever you want to call the bloody thing. It should go green in a second. You've got to just play around with it. Okay, it's going to be one of those. It's going to give us a hard time. There it goes. Just play around with it. It will. As long as you've got the pillars there, it will place. And then obviously we're going to be needing a door. I don't know if I've got enough stuff to make a door. Bog standard one we can. Yes, there we go. Now, as far as I can work out, there's no such thing as passwords or anything like that. But I think if you're a single player playing on your own, as long as you put a door on your building, no other player can actually use it, unless of course you're within a guild or a group. Then your group members can still access your the inside of your base, but other players cannot, because it is proof in the pudding, to be honest, because I've got stuff over there that I left there last night, and it's still there this morning. Now, you saw yourself there were 10 players on the server before I even got started. So, people obviously cannot get into your base unless they're a part of your group, which is a bonus, which is good. So anyway, there's like basically the bog standard way of. Don't want to get in there. No, get bit on the arse. There's the bog standard sort of like way of setting up a base, and I do believe that even this is is pretty secure, as long as nobody can actually sort of like glitch in and maybe get into your storage box through the gap. I'm not sure about that because I've not tried it, but give it a go yourself and see. Right, as far as that's as far as it goes for building at the moment. Again, like I said, you can make yourself later on a sledgehammer, and you can actually take these down. I'll show you. There you go. But you need a sledge. There you go. He be gone. He be gone. And it didn't do anything to that structure that we just placed. So yeah, that's handy. So you need a sledge to take your stuff down. Right, as far as food is concerned, you will need to make yourself, where is it? There it is. This bad boy here. A brazier. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. A brazier. So you'll need to make one of those, which we already have made in here. Close the door behind us. And this is it here. So all you'll need is a bit of fuel and split the stack. Yeah, to split stuff, just right click on the stack and it will split it. You see? Yeah, good. And then where's that scallop? Can go in that one there, and now it's cooking. And not only that, I'm going to show you what else we can do to get food in a second. I'm just going to show you that this does actually work. It doesn't give you that great, that much in sort of like food gain, if you like. But if you're close to death, then it's a useful thing. Right, let's scroll over to the old scallop, because I think if you eat one of those scallops raw, it's not good. There you go. Here we are. Now we're full again. We're full, well, fullish. Right, the next thing is I'm going to quickly show you is how to get yourself some food. Oh, by the way, power. We have power on this base. There we have a windmill. That's what I call it. But you probably find it's called something totally different in the game. Now you'll need to place that windy mill on 4 pillars, okay, and then put yourself some cables underneath. This here is a like a generator. That's the wattage of power that I'm getting, or the amps of power that I'm getting at the moment through that one. What are they called? Let me just check. Can't keep calling it a damn windmill. It'd be under that, wouldn't it? Yeah, wind turbine. I wasn't too far. I had the wind right. It's a wind turbine. You fool. And there is, you've got this here as well, electric generator. But we shall go into that later on. Now, also, you can grow your own sort of like wheat or corn or whatever it is, as long as you've got some seeds, and this is powered. Is it powered? Yes, it was powered. As long as you've got some seeds, you can turn it on. Oh, that is already on. No, that's on. Here you go. You got the old sunbed. So you can actually jump under there yourself and get yourself a bit of a tan. But anyway, yeah, put yourself some seeds inside here and just go off. It doesn't take that long to grow. As soon as the plants are fully grown, like yellow and really tall, you can then turn it off, gather your, whatever it gives you. And I think you can actually turn that into bread or what have you later on. I've not tried it yet, so don't take my word for it. Right, let's have a quick look up here. Oh, I was going to show you how to get some more food. We need to go down one, and let's go to the end. Inside here is hello baby, yellow. Right, what I will stress here now, this building helps you create such a bad boy. Yeah. Now if you've got a jet ski or anything like that, do not have it inside here when you're trying to make this, because you will cock it up. I did yesterday. I had the makeshift jet ski in here, and yeah, it's I had to log out and log back in. Take the jet ski out first, log out and log back in, and then it showed up in the middle of the base there. So yeah, make sure you've got nothing inside here before you start to build this. Anyway, this is the blueprint table, and there it is there. And this is the stuff that you need to build. It's not a great deal, like the bolts and the metal, obviously. Now, to get these plastic plates, you need to go and get yourself, or find yourself, some bottles you can smelt down in a furnace and what have you, and then craft yourself some of those. This is not the only thing that you can craft here. Look at this bad boy. How the hell that comes out of a base like this is beyond me, but they're a cargo ship. But I do believe you need a few people to actually be able to use this. I think it's this one anyway. And then you have this one here. Yeah, a gunboat. Yes. And then you got, oh, this is that little bad fella that was flying around earlier on. Well, you might make one of those later on. Oh, empty cylinders. I think I may have found one of those, so I'm going to need to go out on a big loop maybe later on. And there's the aeroplane. Like I say, it goes on water, so yeah. And look at the stuff we need for this one. So that player that's actually got one of these, he's obviously dedicated to the game, because otherwise, press the wrong button, he wouldn't have it. But fair play. Yep, down we go. Anyway, like now, when you've got this these machines up and running, just press E. If you have a look, press tab and have a look, you'll think, well, actually the fuel is going to run out. All you need to do is to go to like an oil refinery, and let's split these up. And once you've got some oil, pick it up, drag and drop it into there, and you'll see your fuel level go up. And that works the same with all the machines, if you like. Simple as that. Simple as that. And it's quite fast, to be fair. Yep, off we go. And to get out of this place, all you need to do is to come up to here and lower the gate. There you go. Now, I've boxed that area off for a reason. Because if somebody were to sort of like get in here, I've got a bit of lag there, I think. If somebody were to try and get in here as I had the gate open, basically the only way out of this part here is here. Okay, going underneath this little sort of makeshift bridge that I made. Okay, so yeah, they would only have that way to come out, unless with a jet ski. I think the old jet skis, you can actually hit something and it may jump over. I'm not, it did it yesterday. I went through my friend's base and he raised his door and it did flip me. It kicked me up in the air. So maybe it might work on the same with this. But anyway, that's the reasoning behind that. I was hoping to see if I could put a door or something there, but I couldn't, because I don't think I've got enough pillars in place. I might have another look at that later on, and see. But anyway, but that's the game at the moment, the way it stands, my good friends. If you like what you've seen today, you know what to do. Please hit that old like button. If you'd like to see more, hit that subscribe button. So until the next episode, ladies, gents, boys and girls, I do apologise for leaving quite abruptly there, but until the next episode, if you want one, catch you later. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.